I don't know if we have talked about this exactly or not, but we have mentioned some topics about being honest. But I want to talk about something today, which is keeping promises. It is a very, very important thing to do because when you keep promises, then you're going to be known as the honest person. And when you're going to be keeping your promise, a lot of people would trust you more. So one time I asked a friend to lend me some money and then he did. And after some time I returned it to him and then later on we talked about it and he said like if he didn't trust me he wouldn't give me money anymore. He actually mentioned that he will not give a lot of people that he lend money because they just didn't give him or they just didn't do as promised. And a lot of people would deal with you differently after you let's say break your promise. And you don't have to break your promise so that people would feel upset or angry with you. Sometimes if you try to keep your promise but you can't, then that's a problem as well. You probably didn't break your promise, but there were some circumstances that forced you. Then in the beginning, probably you shouldn't take a promise that you cannot keep. And how do you know that you can keep it or not? It's by actually thinking about it before taking a promise. And there is a really good rule, which is don't promise when you're happy. And I think don't promise when you're sad as well. Because when you're happy, you always promise good things. For example, if you're very happy, you could promise a person that you know of doing something to them, and then you probably later regret it because it will cost a lot or because it will not be very good to do. And I think the other thing is when you're sad, because when you're sad, you don't have the mental capacity to actually know what you're doing. So probably you will promise something that, will later bite you. And this is for me my experience. Your experience might be different than mine, but that's the general rule of thumb. If you can actually do it, promise. If you cannot do it, then don't promise. If you're wondering whether you're going to be able to do it or not, then just sleep on it. Just wait for some time and then you will find the right answer. Nothing bad comes from waiting, and all things are better when you're waiting and when you have the right mindset and the right time. And sleeping on it is not just a phrase, it's actually something that you should do a lot when you're dealing with these situations. I hope this video helped you somehow, and I hope that you don't promise things that you cannot do. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.